This will be for the con exercise, equation practice with angles. So all of the diagrams in this exercise will be similar in that there will be a pair of parallel lines, and the parallel lines are indicated by these symbols right here. Okay, that indicates those lines are parallel, and the line that's cutting through the parallel lines is called a transversal, so I'll just label that line T. And there's basically two kinds of angles you will see on this exercise. All right, so when you have two parallel lines in a transversal, the types of angles that are congruent are going to be corresponding, alternate interior, and alternate exterior. Okay, congruent means they have the same measurement, equal measurement. And the ones that are supplementary will be the consecutive interior and consecutive exterior. All right, another word for consecutive is just same side. Or maybe I should say another phrase for consecutive means same side. So same side interior, same side exterior, those are going to be supplementary, and that just means two angles that add to 180 degrees. So looking at the first problem here, we see these lines are parallel, and we said this line cutting through is the transversal. Okay, the interior is in between the parallel lines, so we can see these angles are on the interior. Okay, I'll just write INT. And as far as the transversal is concerned, this angle is on the left, and this angle is on the right side of the transversal. So they're not on the same side, they are alternate. Okay, and we said at the beginning, alternate interior angles are congruent. So the symbol for congruent is an equal sign with a squiggly line on top. And since they're congruent, we can just set these equal to each other. So the measure of angle A is going to equal the measure of angle B. Okay, measure of angle A is 6x plus 5. Measure of angle B is 4x plus 45. Okay, solving for x, I want x's on one side. I'm going to subtract 4x from both. Okay, I usually get rid of the smaller x first, since 4x is less than 6x. You don't have to, but I like doing that, so when I subtract, I get a positive number. But this cancels right here. Okay, 6 minus 4 is 2, and we still have x. We need to get rid of this 5 and move it over here. Opposite of plus 5 is minus 5. Okay, it cancels here, and bring down your equal sign. 45 minus 5 is 40. And dividing both sides by 2, the 2's cancel. And x equals 40 divided by 2, which is just 20. Now, you want to see if they ask you to solve for x or one of the angles. Let's take a look. Okay, scrolling down, they said solve for x and then find the measure of angle A. So let's see. So we're going to have to take x equals 20 and plug it in order to find the measure of angle A. All right, so I'm going to put in a 20 right in there in place of x. That's going to be 6 times 20 plus 5. 6 times 20 is 120 plus 5. That is just 125. And of course, that's in degrees. Final answer. If you want to check, you can plug it in this one here. 4 times 20 is 80 plus 45 is also going to be 125. So it checks out. You don't have to do that step, but if you want to double check, you can. So just click inside the box and type 125. All right, so once again, they give us the expressions for angles A and B. Those are the measurement expressions for angles A and B. All right, we have our parallel lines here. And the line that's cutting through the parallel lines, that's your transversal, that's T. All right, in between the parallel lines is interior. All right, and you can see angle B is on the left of the transversal, and angle A is also on the left of the transversal. So these are on the same side, and the word for that is consecutive. All right, and if you remember for consecutive, since it's meaning same side is supplementary. Okay, so consecutive interior angles are supplementary. Okay, I can't fit the whole word there. And that just means they add to 180 degrees. Okay, adding the two angles, the measure of angle A plus the measure of angle B equals 180. And subbing in the expressions, we see that the measure of angle A is 6x minus 35. All right, you can use parentheses. You don't have to, but it might help. The measure of angle B is 3x plus 53. And together, those equal 180 degrees. Okay, combining like terms, 6x plus 3x gives us 9x. Negative 35 plus 53, that's going to be positive 18. And that equals 180 degrees. Solving for x, I want to subtract 18 on both sides. The 18s cancel. Bring down your 9x. And 180 minus 18 is going to give us 162. And dividing both sides by 9 in order to solve for x. The 9s cancel. 9 into 16 goes once. Carry the 7. 9 into 72 goes 8 times. So x equals 18. And I'm pretty sure we're going to have to plug in for one of the angles. So they're asking us for the measure of angle A. So we're going to have to plug in 18 for x in angle A. All right, so we're going to plug in 18 in place of x for angle A. So that is going to be 6 times 18 minus 35. And on the calculator, I get 73. So that's in degrees. Okay, and that's your final answer. If you want to double check, you don't have to, but you can plug in 18 in there as well. And if you did 3 times 18 plus 53, you would just get 107. And of course, 73 plus 107 equals 180. But this is your final answer right here. This is optional if you just want to check. So you just click inside the box and type 73. So finally, just remember all the angles that are mentioned, all the angle pairs, they're either going to be congruent or supplementary.